Okay, so hello everyone. So here I am again at another session trying to understand the secret of perflips. So this time I'm gonna use the recommendation that I got from someone. Someone very nice reached out to me on HeliFreak after I posted my last video and gave me some pointers to try to do the Piro flip. This basically to move the steer of the stick in the same way that a helicopter is moving. So that means that I, in theory, should start my Piro flip when the helicopter is right here, because that's where I start my flip motion. So usually when the helicopter reaches this position, if I remember how to side hover, so when the helicopter is facing to the right or the tail to the left, I'm basically going to be following the tail, then that's when I need to begin my stir. And in theory, if I do that, my steer should match the movement of the heli, and it should be better to do the pre-flip that way. So let's see how we do. So again, what I'm doing is that I'm limiting the speed of the rudder so that I'm pegging the rudder always at the end of the stick to try to make this better for me. So when I'm here, I'm gonna make my flip, and I need to control my pirouette to make sure that I'm again back to where I should be. So the goal for me is to try to keep the helicopter pirouetting. When it definitely is unsabable, then I'll stop pirouetting and get it back. But I'll always try to keep pirouetting to see if I can actually control the helicopter while pirouetting. So when I'm here, I think I did it a little bit too soon. So here, okay, I think that was good. Here, so more or less when the helicopter's tail is to the left, that's when I'm gonna do the flip. Of course, right now I have to think very hard about it, but eventually I should be able to do it just by muscle memory, just by whenever I see that the helicopter is in that position, then I can begin my flip. So hopefully that'll burn into my muscle memory eventually. So let me know, guys, if you like this format of me commenting the video a little bit better. Sometimes I have to admit I may not be able to comment because maybe there's not something to comment. I'm just like pure practice. If there's something to comment, well, for sure I will add some bits here and there. And as I had commented before, commenting actually is helping me because it forces me to dissociate my thinking on the helicopter and just trying to do like plain muscle memory, So that's what I'm trying to do. And yeah, my flips seem to indeed look better if I do that. If I wait until the helicopter's tail is to the left. And also what I'm doing is to try to avoid using collective. So I'm trying to use the least amount of collective possible. Oh, timer already. Wow. Time flies when you're having fun. Well, I have my timer set on the radio to where usually it would be like a real life flight. I think I have it to like 3 minutes. I don't remember. I think I have it set to where the battery on the virtual helicopter would end if I was doing like full speed like a regular flight. Of course, because I'm just doing constant pirouetting and I'm not loading the head very much, the battery will last longer, which is cool about AccuRC because that's how really real helicopters behave. which is pretty cool. So I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Okay, so a jab of collective there to try to avoid losing it. I think I should better flip to upright because I'm losing it. And I definitely killed myself there. Thankfully, this is the simulator, and I'm just gonna keep practicing and practicing and practicing until I can fully be in control of the heli. Of course, you know, if I do that for real life, you know, I'm dead. So what I'm gonna do, you know, during all this time is to keep practicing until I can actually be in full control of the helicopter. Now, of course, if I want to try them for real, I will try them like much higher and probably stop pirouetting right away if I feel like things are not going well. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. Hopefully by the time I'm back from winter and flying again for real, I can actually move the tail at the regular rate and be able to do this for real. Right now, you know, I feel like the speed of the tail is not like, you know, like a turtle. You know, it's not that slow. I think it's a really good pace so that I can actually figure out what's going on. And eventually, once I hopefully master it, I should be able to start moving this to reality. Because of course, once I feel confident in this, I'm gonna start increasing the speed of the tail until it reaches the speed that I believe is the speed of my real helicopter, and hopefully I can see my real life videos. Unfortunately, I don't do a lot of pirouetting for real, so because of that, you know, maybe I won't be able to notice it, but we'll see. We'll see. I should have recorded a few videos of me just pirouetting to try to match that speed. Didn't really think about that. Maybe I'll do that next season. I also changed the stick ends on my radio because the previous stick ends that I had were kind of filed out. I bought my radio used, and I think that the previous owner may not have liked getting, you know, bloody thumbs or something, so he filed out the stick ends. So I replaced them now that I'm, you know, my B control, which is what I use for my real life helicopters, is fine. But my DX6 that I use for simming wasn't. So I had to replace the stick ends, so that they were nice and pointy. Because as I fly, you know, the thumbs start sweating a little bit, and it just starts slipping. So that gets complicated. So that's why it's better to have, you know, pointy sticks actually. Whew. Almost lost it there because I wanted to direct. That's what happens a lot, you know. I tried to direct the helicopter once one way, but I guess I get confused in which way to correct, and hence then I have to just overcorrect because I realize that I correct the wrong way. So that's also what I need to make sure that that's something that I also need to master this winter, because it's really difficult. But I think I'm getting there. What do you guys think? I think I'm getting there. You know, I'm at least pirouetting, you know, the entirety of the flight, and I'm actually kind of getting the helicopter back to where I wanted it. And I'm trying to flip when the tail is facing left to try to match, because that's the point where I start, and better to stop pirouetting and get it back under control. Because that's where I start my steer. I always start from left aileron. So that's why I'm starting my movement when the nose is pointing left. And I do feel like I'm matching the actual movement of the helicopter through the rotation, which is in theory what I should be doing. So I hope that I'm doing things right, and that, oh my gosh. Okay. So if you're not bored by now, I will just continue practicing a few more minutes, and then I'll end this video. But hopefully you liked it. Hopefully you'll stick watching these videos with me, and let me know if you need anything else. Oh, I think I said last video that I was gonna do one with where you could see the sticks, but no one commented to me if they wanted to see that or not. So let me know in the comments. If someone comments that they want to see that, I'll try to do that next time. If not, I think that it feels a little bit more realistic to do it this way without seeing the actual stick ends. It helps me because it's, you know, more like real flying, you know, it breaks the illusion, even if for a little bit. So, but let me know, you know, of course I'll do it if it's helpful for someone, or if someone needs to see my stick inputs to see maybe I'm doing something wrong, and maybe they can give me some pointers. So whatever the way, just make sure to comment and let me know. If not, I'll just keep doing this, and I don't know if anyone will listen to them or watch them or not, because I'm just basically gonna keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, because that's my goal, to get better at Piro flight. So let me know. Let me know what you think. And so I think that it's probably time to let go of this video. Thank you very much if you watched this far. If not, whatever time you watched, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Of course, if you don't get to this far, you'll never know that I appreciated you. But regardless, I'll still plug in my appreciations here. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.